Hello, everyone. Chris McCurdy here, Chief Architect for Healthcare and Life Sciences. I'm joined by Ujjwal, who leads our Healthcare and Life Sciences Solutions Architecture AI/ML team, as well as Denise, who's Product Manager for our Neptune and Neptune Analytics team. I'm so excited to be here at reInvent to give quick takes and quick impressions of everything that's taking place at reInvent. Ujjwal, what are your top impressions here at reInvent?
This reInvent is just phenomenal. The amount of interest I've seen from customers around Gen AI is off the charts. But if I have to, it's really, really hard, by the way, to pick the top favorites, but I have to, do something for the video. I would pick, starting with all the model choices we've made available in Bedrock. You can have models like the Llama 70 billion model, available. The ability to fine tune those models also added. So I think that puts a lot of these use cases, clear reach of customers who can use simple APIs to build them. The second one I'll pick is Amazon Q. I mean, that has generated a lot of interest from customers. I mean, just for the fact that it integrates right into your applications and you're able to really create search workflows with so much ease. I mean, the ease of use aspect actually really shines when you use Amazon Q. The third one I'll pick is the BioNemo containers being available on SageMaker. For researchers who are training molecular models, I think it's an additional option we are providing customers who can use BioNemo containers, training recipes to run those training jobs on SageMaker. And all of those are now available in a nice packaged UI with SageMaker Studio. That Studio is like looking amazing, by the way. So all the updates that we made in Studio, if you haven't checked them out, do check them out. And with the integration of BioNemo containers into SageMaker, I mean, it makes the whole task of a researcher's life so much easier. Those are my top ones. What about you?
Awesome. Yeah, no, I agree. And I love that you talked about research. Any tools or any services that makes those who do research to make life-saving drugs or life-saving treatment easier, I think is one of the most important things we can do. And so I'm super excited to have Denise here to talk about Neptune Analytics, because I think that's really important in this space. Denise, do you want to talk about that and how that plays in healthcare and life sciences?
Yeah. Thanks, Chris. And it's good to see you again. It's been since London.
Yes.
And, for working with data and HCLS, I can't imagine a better platform than Amazon Neptune, which is the brand for working with your graph data at AWS. And graph data is talking about the connections and the relationships that pull together important pieces of your data. And that maps so beautifully to the patient journey for HCLS, but then also the business of being able to monitor the data throughout your system. And so Amazon Neptune Analytics is a new analytics database engine for working with your graph data, either already in a Neptune database or straight from S3. And what we are most excited about with Amazon Neptune Analytics are some of our early access customers who are using it to maybe help reduce the cost of wet lab drug discovery by combining vector similarity search with knowledge graph traversals natively in one engine. It's really helping them reduce the overall cost for finding insights much faster for candidate drugs in the wet lab. But then also for customers who are interested in modeling communities for patient readmittance rates in the business side of HCLS. So we're just really looking forward to having more customers load their data, find the connections that are important within it, and let us know what they think of our new way to work with graphs at AWS.
I just love the way graphs works. The amount of information it embeds versus a traditional database is phenomenal. So I'm so glad to see this feature launched.
Absolutely, and I absolutely love this trend of trying to make data more accessible, more findable within all of our researcher space and all of our company or all of our customers' overall data estates. And I think this dovetails on with the next thing I'm super excited about, which is with AI generation of metadata within Data Zone. So there's so many customers who have data estates where they just don't really know what's going on, what their columns are with that data. So being able to generate that so that now becomes findable and that data is now accessible. Super excited by that feature. I'm also super excited by Cleanrooms ML. So the ability for customers to collaborate together in a privacy-preserving way and run inference models on that data and get that output, I think that's going to be a real game changer. So super excited about that. So now one quick question between each of you. First up, what are you hearing from customers here at reInvent? What's the big topic?
I think it's all getting real. That's the gist of it. I mean, when we spoke to customers earlier part of the year, I think it was a lot of hype. People were swayed by what's real, what's not. And with all of these services and the use cases we saw Pfizer present in Nadim's keynote, I mean, it's all real. It's happening now. So I think that's the biggest traditional shift that I have seen. And customers are really excited to try these features out. Like today morning, I gave an overview of all the changes we made in Studio. if you haven't seen, if you're a user of SageMaker Studio, and if you haven't seen the latest launches and announcements there and checked out the new UI, you are missing out. So just go and do that. And I was literally blown away by that.
Awesome. Denise?
Yeah, the main thing that I'm hearing from customers is that they want their data to be explainable and transparent on how they're working with it here within the AWS cloud. So that's why with the launch of Amazon Neptune Analytics, we are really thrilled to see our customer feedback for working with graphs instead of having to manage infrastructure. We're trying to make it much simpler and straightforward for working with their data and getting actionable insights.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you both. I just have one last question. Have you guys played with Party Rock yet?
Of course.
Of course I have. I've taken it down to so many different fun games, chatbots. It makes GenAI really, really fun. So you should try it out.